Peace and power. I am back. Peace and power. I'm back. I just want to go ahead and do chapter 18. We are reading the 41 Shades of Men, and chapter 18 is the I Want Your Child Man. So let me get this in here. Hold on, 41. I don't know if I'm ready for this chapter. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I forgot. Okay, all right. Let me. Now you know what time it is. Time to go to bed. Now I forgot I was here. We're on chapter 18. The I Want Your Child Man. Abuse is never deserved. It is an exploitation of innocence and physical disadvantage, which is perceived as an opportunity by the abuser. And that's a quote from Lorraine Nillen, Breaking Free from the Chains of Silence, a respectful exploration into the ramifications of pedophilic abuse. Males are predators and conquerors by nature. They are needy and codependent by nature. They are hunters. They are not providers or protectors. Women are providers and protectors by nature. Patriarchal philosophies have programmed women to not operate in their protective nature, but instead to seek outside of themselves and look towards the hunter conqueror and the predator to protect them. They were taught to look towards the wolf who dons himself in the female's slash sheep's clothing. What clothing is of the female in this context? The nice, tame, controlled, protective, and gentle persona. To be an effective predator, you must seek out vulnerabilities and weaknesses that make it that make it easier to catch your prey. Pedophiles are predators, and their choice of pleasure is children. Who would be best suited to offer up this source of pleasure? A single mother. This is not to say that 100% males approaching you are approaching you for your children, but it is to say that if you are a single mother and are being pursued, you should have this in the forefront of your mind. Males have consistently said they are visual creatures and are sexually aroused by their vision. They have also verbally announced their interest in youth. Males can be aroused by practically anything: a sandwich, a tree branch, or a chair leg. There is no control of erections for males, especially in their prime. Age of consent laws are only laws because males will act in their unrestricted and ungoverned nature without them. Child marriage is still a thing. Islamic religions promote Prophet Muhammad marrying a 9-year-old girl. If age of consent was lowered, males would proudly and publicly parade around with young children as sex partners. So, until then, the sneaky predatory intentions have to remain concealed. He will pretend to be very kind, giving, and extra nice to your children. He will do a lot of a lot to earn your trust. Also, he can bring your guard down. Once you trust him and bring your guard down, he has free reign to do as he pleases. Below is a 9-year old Reddit post that has zero visibility under confessions. Listen. Confessions of a pedophile. I'm a pedophile who is exclusively attracted to boys, but I know all pedophiles inside and out. I will tell you about pedophiles who are attracted to girls and those who are attracted to both girls and boys. Obviously, I will not tell you about the pedos like me. I believe most men are sexually attracted to young girls under 14. They will not admit it, but they are. If you ever run across a male who wants to be around your daughters, they probably are a pedophile. For example, if you date a guy who is very open to the idea of being your part of your daughter's life, then that should be a red flag. Unfortunately, most women are too effing stupid and desperate to differentiate between a man wanting to be with her as opposed to her daughter. Usually, the pedophile will be the knight in shining armor, which women fall for all the time, and women usually have a fit about that because they want to believe they are good enough, but they are not. Also, I would never trust any teenage boy to be around a girl. I can tell you that the teenage boy will have sexual interest in her whether he wants to or not. Why he hasn't had the chance to sort through his own sexuality. Look at your teenage son's friends. If you have a young daughter, you'd be surprised how many of them are friends with him just to be near her. Leave a pair of her underwear in the bathroom and it probably won't be there after his friends leave. Finally, there are pedos who love both boys and girls. Those are the most despicable pedos. Those are the ones who will fuck anything because they have no self control. You find those douchebags trolling on Omegle. A good example for those guys are on To Catch a Predator. They are usually the ones who give off creepy vibes. Also, there is a long running inside joke amongst the pedophile community. It is about how moms of fat and ugly children are usually the ones who are most paranoid about their kids being molested, but in reality, no pedophile will ever want to touch them. Feel free to ask me any questions about pedophilia. You can PM me too. Here's a common reply to this post. I think you're projecting a bit onto other males. I do think a significant portion of men are attracted to women under 14, but I'm not sure if I'd say most. I don't think you have to worry about most teenage boys being around girls because whether or not they are attracted to them, they know that taking action is wrong and illegal. And most teenagers don't have sexual interest in prepubescent children. Many pedophiles are in a state of arrested development. Males are not born with any value to society. They must construct value through their purpose and self discipline. Many find that to be a very daunting task, which pushes them into the arms of children, very similar to the behavior of Michael Jackson. Here's another confession from Reddit. I am a pedophile. I have been attracted to children for a while. I'm a teenager, won't say how old. And ever since I was 12, I started liking kids ages up to 7 and 8. As I got older, I started liking kids 5 to 12. I want to like people my age, but I can't. And I think that the reason I am like this is because my whole life I was rejected by people my age. Children are the only ones who I feel don't care about my opinions, attitude, etc. Kids only want what they want, and I saw that they don't judge me for the things I do, the people I see, or the things I do, and they don't care if I'm weird. They're almost always joyful and happy. I've never even kissed someone, no less hug or handshake anyone besides my family, and it's hard living a life of isolation because your emotions have been twisted beyond repair. As a woman, it is your responsibility to protect your children. You need to love yourself and stop seeking outside of yourself for something a male is looking for you to give him. If you don't, you will be doing your children a disservice by placing them in harm's way. My advice: never have more children than you can handle on your own. and stay single and childless until you have a strong support system, money, and network. Love yourself. Check out the 5 components of love book, workbook, and course. So that was the last chapter I'm gonna do today, chapter 18. We're gonna do chapter 19, the green card man, next. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Peace and power.